Okay, hi all. Today is Sunday. It's April 23rd. You're in the kitchen with Joel. Normally this would be cooking with Joel. It's 1:24 in the afternoon. This is not going to be a cooking video today. This is going to be more of an update of what's going on and to let you guys know that I need to make a change in the way that I am cooking. You guys have all now seen the Hoska videos in its entirety, and the next series that I'm thinking of posting would be the Easter Sunday tiramisu and lasagna. I have all of those videos. I just need to process them. They will get posted eventually. Shortly after Easter, my husband and I, and for those of you that know me personally, also probably know my husband and know that my husband is a diabetic. Well, unfortunately, when we went to the doctor right after Easter, my husband's lab results came back alarming. His potassium level was very high, as were his sugars, and that was due to everything that he ate over Easter, but they're looking at his kidneys functions. Now, my husband is used to eating pretty much anything he wants at home within reason, where he's not eating a lot of sugar, he's eating carbohydrates and stuff, and we need to cut out the potassium levels or make his potassium levels more stable. And to do that, I'm going to have to change my cooking strategies. So, from here going forth for the next probably good month, we're going to do more healthy eating, and we're going to take a break from these big, enormous meals. I am not going to be doing any Italian cooking for the foreseeable future. I am also putting the Swedish meatballs that I have been talking about. I will make eventually, but those now are all on the back burner. My husband and I need to get back to our basic eating healthy, which is going to mean more chicken, more pork chops, less red meat, less starches, less potassium rich meals. And for those of you that don't know what exactly potassium is, well, bananas would be a great example of what potassium is. Bananas carry potassium. And potassium in reasonable amounts are good for the human body. However, when you are a diabetic or you have or are prone to kidney problems, potassium can be your worst nightmare. It can be very damaging if it's left untreated and the levels get too high, can actually damage the kidneys. And we're not wanting my husband to go that route. My husband, by the way, is fine. He's being closely monitored by our doctor, and he is figuring out what the next course is. But we're going to start eating more healthy. So I'm going to start filming some more salad videos. We're going to do some more grilled of lighter meat, meaning we're going to be doing more chicken videos than ever. We're also going to do some more pork chops, but we're going to do more healthy pork chops. For the time being, our doctor does not want us eating potatoes. Potatoes are also a very rich in potassium food, as is broccoli. And there are some citrus fruits and stuff that are also not the greatest when it comes to potassium. So we're going to cut those out. Now, if you're diabetic and you do have a concern that your potassium levels are a little bit out of control, there are great substitutes that you can do to replace the sodium rich or the potassium rich foods for a more healthy option. Like, for example, the other night, and I unfortunately did not record this, is you can substitute smashed cauliflower in place of a mashed potato. It tastes very good. It's very, very simple to make. I will tell you guys how to do the recipe. Unfortunately, I don't have cauliflower right now. Next time I go grocery shopping, I'll be picking up some more cauliflower so we can have more meals that have this. Potato chips are out of the diet, so what we're doing is we're replacing my husband's potato chips with popcorn. Popcorn and corn in general is more healthy than potatoes are. It also gives a healthy snack. The other problem with my husband, including with me, is the fact that neither one of us eat multiple meals. We have been living day to day where we have one big meal. Usually it's in the evening. My husband might have toast in the morning, he might have a snack in the afternoon, and then a big meal. Well, that's going to change, where we're going to incorporate 3 meals a day. It's harder for me because of my sleep schedule. It's going to be easier for him, and he has done an awesome job in replacing some foods where he's now eating breakfast, lunch, and he might have a little bit later of a dinner, but he's eating smaller meals instead of one great, big, enormous meal. Exercise is going to play a big part in both of our lives. I have gained over 15 pounds in the last year and a half, and a lot of that was due to me being inactive with COVID and not being able to go out. Well, that's going to change. I need to drop at least 15 to 20 pounds. I am more than 4 times in my waist size than I was 5 years ago. And I'm not happy with the way that I'm looking. So I'm going to try to start reducing some of the things that I eat, where I'm not eating a lot of junk food. We're not going to be eating fast food. We're going to try to cut out the sweets. And we're going to go back to basics and healthy eating. So those are things that are coming up. Now, if you're diabetic, you need to watch your sugars, obviously. My husband does do a pretty good job of that. He uses sugar substitute. You may have seen, especially in the donuts, the Hoska, those kind of recipes use a lot of sugar. I personally am not diabetic, but I am gaining weight because those are what they call carbohydrates. And carbohydrates will turn to sugar in the body. So I'm going to start cutting back on the baking that I'm going to do. Now, will I be doing baking videos in the future? Probably, because we do have pies and stuff. It all depends on what the levels are and where my weight is, on whether or not I'm going to do a sweet dish. So we're going to explore different ways of different foods to make. And it's going to start probably on Wednesday. I am not filming anything on Tuesdays for the next 4 weeks. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are going to be my down days. And as long as we have to keep going to the doctor weekly now, my filming may be cut down to 1 day or 2 days a week. So these are going to be different foods than what you guys are used to seeing us eat. So that's what's going on with us. The next series of videos after you've seen this video and you've now seen the Hoska video, I'm going to scale it back. I was going to go ahead and post the Easter videos with the tiramisu and the lasagna. I think I'm going to post more the quick meals. And then we're going to start to go into the healthy meals. I may hold the lasagna back for a while. I know a lot of you guys have asked for it. It is filmed. It is a very, very long series. Right now, the lasagna itself video is in 45 segments, meaning there are 45 clips. I do not know the runtime of each clip because when I moved it to the external hard drive, it now shows me what it is in megabytes and gigabytes. And I need to turn that actually into time for YouTube. So those videos are going to be very long. It's going to be a multi-week lasagna. And that's just the way it is because that lasagna is so big and takes so long to make. It's going to be a very long run. So that's going to be coming up. Tune in to see what we're going to do. Like I said, it's going to be more healthy options and more salads coming up. So I want to thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys so much for being subscribers and for liking my videos. I really, really enjoy making these videos. I'm really hoping you guys enjoy them as much as I enjoy filming them. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will say most of you guys have been really nice with the comments. There have been a couple of comments that were made previous to this video where I've questioned in my mind where I want to go with the video. And I think I'm going to back off being with the longer cooking videos and just now start to do much shorter videos. We're also going to do less processed foods, meaning we're not going to do a lot of pre-made packaged foods from the grocery store. I'm going to actually have to start making more healthy meals at home. And one of those changes that we made is we switched from white bread to whole wheat. Although I still am eating a little bit of white bread, but whole wheat is much healthier for both of us than white bread is. So if you have any comments, leave them down below. I will try to answer them, but I am going to ask you guys to please be nice when you do comment, because one of you guys who watches me regularly did leave me a comment that took me or threw me a curveball, and I was like, I didn't know how to respond to it. So going forward, we're going to start cooking. I'm taking today and tomorrow off, and then I'm taking Tuesday and Wednesday off. So the next video that I'm going to film for this series will be probably next week. I will be posting videos, but I'm going to take Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. So you're not going to see any videos post Tuesday and Wednesday. I will be posting this tomorrow, so you'll see this on Monday. So, thank you for tuning in, and tune in for another Cooking with Joel video.